And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. We're always talking high school football here on Sports Weekly. We had some big off-season football coaching news. We heard Chris Chaddick leaving Indian Springs after a great run with the Coyotes to take over at his alma mater, San Gorgonio. Well, replacing him at Indian Springs is assistant coach Marcus Williams, who's also the head track and field coach at Indian Springs. This will be his first head coaching job, at least for football. The former San Gorgonio star player, also played at the college level. Now he's back at Indian Springs. He's been at a couple different places as an assistant coach, including RCC last year, helping the Tigers get to the state championship game. But now he takes over at Indian Springs and hoping to take the Coyotes to the next level. Here's our exclusive interview with the new head football coach of the Coyotes, Marcus Williams.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are here at Indian Springs High School with the new head football coach of the Coyotes, Marcus Williams. And, Coach, first off, I just want to say congratulations. I know you're already the head track and field coach for Indian Springs, but now taking over the football program. How excited are you to take over here for the Coyotes?
Man, I'm very excited. It's a new opportunity for me to lead some young men. I'm just ready to go to it.
And you're a San Bernardino guy. You played at San Gorgonio, which isn't too far from here, right? So you were at San G. You went on to play college football. You came back, and now you're doing big things in the city again.
Yes, sir. Started at San G for 4 years. After that, went to San Bernardino Valley for 2 years. Then off to New Mexico State under Coach Walker, which was a good opportunity just to learn. Once I came back from college, Coach Shaq reached out to me when he was at Carter. He said, "Hey, we need a receiver. We'd like you to meet Coach Randall." So I went to talk to Coach Randall, and Coach Randall said, "Hey, we're going to bring you on staff." So I said, "Okay, we're good. Let's get it." Then I was there for 3 years at Carter. Ended up leaving Carter, and Chaddick, he brought me here to Indian Springs. So I'm grateful for that opportunity to be here. So like you said, I'm returning back home. Then after Indian Springs for a year, end up going to RCC under Coach Kraft.
Okay.
A good opportunity to just learn under him. I was blessed to really learn the ins and outs of football, how to team, how to, do the right coaching. And, hey, our athletic director here, John Chamberlain, gave me a call and said, "Hey, it's time." And I said, "I got you."
So you feel like you've been kind of being groomed for this opportunity, right? Like you've got the background as a player, you've been around some great coaches at the high school and the college level, and now here's your chance, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Man, it's been 5 years, so this will be my 6th season. But I've been around a lot of great coaches that's really been helping me along the way. So I feel like this is my opportunity to show out and show what I can do as a head coach.
Now, we are in track season right now, and I know we're coming towards the end of track season with CIF and all that stuff, but it's still track season, so you're trying to, make sure your track team is getting enough attention and coaching and training, but also, the time is now to start getting your football team together, right? What's it been like, just trying to hurry and, meet your guys and maybe get them on the field soon and trying to get the football thing going as well?
It's been a little tough, but at the same time, just very excited. I know track, we're going to do well on Saturday. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, hey, football's coming up. It's coming up. I'm getting, I'm ready for it. So finally got to meet the kids yesterday. We'll start spring ball this Monday coming up, so I'm very excited. But like I said, I have to finish track first. I haven't forgot about all my track players. That's the number one thing. But I'm very excited just to start football also.
So, Coach, we've been, following Indian Springs for a couple seasons now, and we know under Coach Chaddick, they won that league title in that shortened COVID season. And they made that playoff run to the semifinals in Division 14 a couple of years ago. So they've had some success. So what do you think it's going to take to, keep that success going or maybe even take it to that next level here at Indian Springs?
We have to start with the little things, the details to our craft and work, and we just have to, buy into the system. I feel like we're going to go a long way. We have a good coaching staff. As long as the young men follow us, I feel like we'll go in the right direction. We're going to be very successful.
Kind of describe the brand of football you would want to play. You talk to some coaches and they'll say, "Hey, we're gonna play defense and we're just gonna run the football, down their throat," or "No, we're gonna score 100 points per game and throw the football all over the place." How would you kind of describe the kind of football that you'd like to see with your team here?
On offense, putting up points.
Yeah.
Putting up points. We have to score every opportunity. We have to score explosive plays. We'll this season. Then on the defensive end, we have to be physical in the trenches. It starts there. We have to win on first and second down, force teams to pass, and I feel like we'll be good.
You know, you mentioned Coach Kraft at RCC. In fact, the last time I saw him, it was at San Bernardino Valley College. They were playing for the Southern California championship game. And, of course, they won that, went to the state finals. He's a legend. He coached at San Diego State. He's done some great things at RCC. What are some things maybe that you learned from him at the college level? You kind of mentioned a little bit, but maybe go a little more in depth of, what some of the things you learned from him and might be able to implement here at Indian Springs.
He's very detailed to his work, very detailed. He's the quarterback position. He knows the ins and outs. His offense is fast-paced, and Coach Kraft, he demands a lot, which I love, and I learned a lot under him. Very grateful to just be 1 year with him, like you said. Southern Championship, almost won state, but it's just a blessing just to be under him and see everything he, does as a head coach. And I was grateful for the opportunity, so I'm just bringing it here, and we're going to play fast. And one thing about Coach Kraft, he puts up points. Yeah. And he's an offensive guy.
There's no doubt about that. And finally, Coach, who are some of your coaching influences? You mentioned Coach Kraft. Of course, you've been with Coach Chaddick for several years at Carter and Indian Springs here. But who are some other guys that kind of influence you, maybe when you were a player or maybe you were on a coaching staff with somebody else that just kind of influence the way you want to run a program?
Okay, I have a couple coaches. One of my coaches when I was in high school, believe it or not, our basketball coach, Coach Stockham. Yeah. Man, great dude. Back then we used to have a lot of practice. We used to get upset, like, why are we doing so much? But once I went to college, I figured out, hey, this is what he was training us for, and I appreciate him. I learned a lot just under him.
San G legend, right?
San G legend. Yeah. Man, and also my receiver coach in college, R. Todd Littlejohn. He was somebody you can always open up to and talk to, and great receiver coach. And hey, he gave me a phone call to go to New Mexico. I was happy. And also, one of the best influence is my father-in-law, Coach Martin. And he's a great dude. Love him to death. He's the one that kind of got me started. He see me at Valley. He said, hey, I'm going to recruit you. I'm going to New Mexico State. And he's been somebody to this day I call and see every weekend, like, hey, Coach, can we draw this up? What do you think about this? I'm just blessed for the opportunity to just, be with him, and I'm thankful.
From some great guys, it sounds like. Basketball, football, all over the place.
Yes, sir. All over the place. I did all three sports, so it's been a lot of coaches. And like I said, just grateful for the opportunity. If I forgot any coaches, I'm thankful for everyone that taught me anything.
To get you to this point right here, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Coach Williams, congratulations, man, on the new gig here at Indian Springs. Really excited for the upcoming high school football season, and we'll see you pretty soon after the track season. I'm sure you guys will get into, I don't know if you do some 7-on-7 or stuff like that, getting ready for the fall year. Yeah,
we'll start 7-on-7 a little bit next week, but we'll mainly hit that in the summertime, call a couple schools up and get going. But like I said, Monday, we're get going. We're going to start, get the program going. Feel excited.
All right, congratulations to Marcus Williams, the new head football coach here at Indian Springs High School.
All right, so that was Coach Williams. Can't wait to see him on the sideline very soon at Indian Springs. That's going to do it for this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. My name is Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time on your favorite show, Sports Weekly on IEMG.